mean to sound cold or cruel or vicious, but I am, so that's the way it comes out.
Bill Hicks, the man known amongst the comedy world as the outlaw comic, a man who used comedy as a weapon to expose truths and show people how governments are manipulating and screwing us every day of our lives. He challenged mainstream beliefs with the aim to enlighten people to think for themselves, instead of what the government or media outlets tell you to. He criticized popular culture and the media, exposing them as being oppressive tools used to keep people stupid and apathetic. His jokes included general discussions about society, religion, drugs, politics, philosophy, and personal issues.
Bill had a lack of concern. He wasn't concerned with what the audience thought, who would boo him. He wasn't concerned with how it would affect his business. He just said what he wanted to say.
By the way, if anyone here is in advertising or marketing, kill yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just a little thought. I'm just trying to plant seeds. And maybe one day they'll take root. I don't know. You try. You do what you can. Kill yourselves. Seriously, though, if you are, do. No, really. There's no rationalization for what you do, and you are Satan's little helpers. Okay? Kill yourself. Seriously. You're the ruiner of all things good. Seriously. No, this is not a joke. There's going to be a joke coming. There's no fucking joke coming. You are Satan's spawn, filling the world with bile and garbage. You are fucked and you are fucking us. Kill yourself. It's the only way to save your fucking soul. Kill yourself.
That beliefs are odd. A lot of Christians wear crosses around their necks. You think when Jesus comes back, he ever wants to see a fucking cross? Hey, buddy, we're Christians. We don't like what you said. I said, then forgive me.
He didn't seem to mind what people thought of him. That never seemed to really matter. And even in the early years in high school, he wasn't really affected by peer pressure or anything like that at all.
He's never worried about offending people either.
No.
Offending people is not something
It was their problem.
Yeah.
If they were offended, then they just didn't get it or something.
You know, if you play New Kids on the Block albums backwards, they sound better. Yeah. Oh, come on, Bill. They're the New Kids. Don't pick on them. They're so good. They're so clean cut. And they're such a good image for the children. Fuck that. When did mediocrity and banality become a good image for your children? I want my children to listen to people who fucking rocked. I don't care if they died in puddles of their own vomit. I want someone who plays from his fucking heart. Mommy, the man Bill told me to listen to has a blood bubble on his nose. Shut up and listen to him play. The New Kids. Hi, we're the New Kids, and we're so good and clean cut. We're so clean cut. A good clean country. I want them to fucking play with one hand and put a gun in their other fucking hand and go, I hope you enjoyed the show. Yes! Yes! Play from your fucking heart! I am available for children's parties right now.
Well, in 1978, the Comedy Workshop opened up in Houston, Texas, and it was very exciting for us because we were 15 years old, and this was what we were waiting for. But the support for our parents to leave our homes on a school night and go to a nightclub was unrelentless. We couldn't do it. We were grounded basically for the rest of our adolescence. And the only way to do it was to sneak out. So Kevin Booth would drive up, Bill would sneak out of his window and drive over to my house. I would sneak out of my house. we would get in the car, go down to the workshop and do our sets under the pretenses that we were at the library.
It was very strange. I mean, we were all underage. In fact, I think Bill and Dwight had to have some kind of a special permit to be allowed to perform. So it was very weird going from our high school keg parties and everything to this adult world. And then is what really made it weird was when Bill kind of started to rule this adult world. And he wasn't even old enough to be drinking alcohol yet. And all of a sudden he was, you know, he was blowing the other older comedians off the stage.
I knew he was writing these jokes, but I did not know what that meant. And one time I was home from college, I guess, and he said, come down to the comedy workshop, which was a place in Houston. And I said, well, why? I'd never been to a comedy club. It just wasn't a big thing. And he said, well, just come down there tonight. So I went down that night, and I couldn't believe it. He was a superstar already. He was like 15 years old, maybe 14 years old. And there was a sold-out show, lines waiting to get in. And that was my brother. I couldn't believe it.
It's an insane world, and I'm proud to be part of it. I do smoke. If this bothers anybody, I recommend you looking around the world in which we live and shutting your fucking mouth. Supreme Court of the United States says pornography is any act that has no artistic merit and causes sexual thought. That's their definition. No artistic merit causes sexual thoughts. Boy, that sounds like every commercial on television to me. Pornography causes sexual thoughts. No one asked these 4 questions. Yeah, and so what? When did sex become a bad thing? Did I miss a meeting? Bill, we had a big boat. Fucking's out. You were asleep. Can I still vote? Playboy, pornography causes sexual thought. Penthouse, pornography causes sexual thought. Madonna videos, pornography causes sexual thoughts. You know what causes sexual thoughts? I'm going to clear the air for you tonight. I'm going to end this debate, hopefully once and for all, while on this planet, because outer space awaits our presence. We are better and more unique creatures than this, and all eternity is our playground. So let me go ahead and clear this one issue up once and for all, and let's move on to real issues. Can we? Great. Here's what causes sexual thoughts. You ready? Drum roll. Having a dick. Or if you're a woman, having, you know, but whatever. I'm speaking for me tonight.
Why is marijuana against the law? It grows naturally upon our planet. Doesn't the idea of making nature against the law seem to you a bit paranoid? You know what I mean? It's nature. How do you make nature against the fucking law? Grows everywhere, serves 1,000 different functions, all of them positive. To make marijuana against the law is like saying God made a mistake.
Come on, everybody, let's be hypocritical bastards. It's okay to drink your drug. We meant those other drugs. Those untaxed drugs. Those are the ones that are bad for you.
How about a positive LSD story? That would be newsworthy, don't you think? Anybody think that just once, to hear a positive LSD story? Today, a young man on acid realized that all matter is merely energy condensed to a slow vibration. That we are all one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. There is no such thing as death. Life is only a dream. And we are the imagination of ourselves. Here's Tom with the weather. You guys are great. Thank you very much. Good night.